So Dion in the group asked me last week, what's the best diet? Is it high protein, high fat, low carb, or is it high protein, high carb, low fat? Well, Dion, this is a difficult question to answer, first and foremost, because I don't really have too much information about you, your activity levels, your lifestyle, how you're currently eating. And also, this completely changes from person to person, dependent mostly on how your body utilizes carbohydrates and if you are carb sensitive. So let's give a general answer so everybody can benefit from this and yourself. So without a coach assessing you, you're going to have to do some self-assessment. This means doing 3 tests. So, and the same with any test, we're just going to change one variable in each test, right? So the variable is going to be the intake of carbs and fats. So test 1, you're going to go high protein, high fat, low carbs. So make sure every day for 1 to 2 weeks you eat the same amount of protein in grams every day. Choose a set amount of carbs, which should be low carb. Eat that set amount every day for 1 to 2 weeks. 2 weeks is probably going to give you a better result, more accurate data. And the same with fats. So if you go in high fat, choose your amount and stick with it for 2 weeks. Then you need to ask yourself at the end of the 2 weeks, how did that make me feel? How did that affect my body composition and weight? And can I see myself eating like this for the rest of my life? Because in my opinion, this is the most important thing. We want something that is sustainable for you as the individual. Now, might I also suggest that every day you rate yourself out of 10 on how you're sleeping, how you feel mentally, how you feel physically. Are your energy levels up and down all day long, or is it nice and consistent? And again, record your weight every day, see these fluctuations, if you're dropping, if you're gaining, and that kind of thing. So that's test 1. Test 2, high protein, high carbs, low fat. So you're going to eat the same amount of protein that you ate in test 1. The only thing you're going to change is you're going to go high carb and low fat. So you're going to keep everything the same for 2 weeks again. Eat the carbs when you want during the day. There's no restriction on times. Just eat them when you want, as it fits into your lifestyle. Again, on a daily basis for 2 weeks, record out of 10 how you're sleeping, how you feel physically, how you feel mentally. Record your weight and ask yourself at the end of the 2 weeks, do I prefer eating like this? And can I see myself eating like this for the rest of my life? Is it going to affect my lifestyle and how I like to do things? Okay, so that's 2 tests you've done now. Test number 3 is exactly the same as test number 2, so you're eating the exact same amount of carbs, high carb, low fat, the exact amount of fats, and the exact amount of proteins. But this time you're only eating carbs later on in the day, sort of night time. I would go with your evening meal onwards. And the reason for this is the majority of people are carb sensitive, and when you have carbs first thing in the morning, especially sugary carbs, your insulin levels get spiked, which means you're going to feel sleepy, your energy levels are going to be up and down during the day. This is not for everybody, by the way, but I would say from my experience, most people are sensitive in this type area. So yeah, the variable that we're going to change is just eating carbs in the second half of the day as opposed to the first. So first half of the day, high protein, high fats. Second half of the day, high protein, high carbs, low fat. Okay? So again, you're keeping everything the same throughout the 3 tests. So again, in the 3rd test, record how well you're sleeping, how well your energy levels are, how you feel mentally. Do you have enough energy for your workouts? And again, does this fit into your lifestyle and your preferences more than the other 2? So when you've got all this data over a period of 6 weeks, then and then only can you decide which way of eating best fits you as an individual and the lifestyle that you lead. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, pop them in the box below, and I will see you later.